guys, just wanted to do a quick video today, with today being the first day the simulation classes are officially available to be booked. So as we know, this used to be a mandatory in-person, and now they have made it available virtually. So I'm just going to quickly show you how I booked mine and how you can book yours as well. So you're just going to sign into the learning portal, and then at the top you're going to click course exam registration. Scroll all the way down to whichever Sims class you'd like to register for, and then the available dates should show up on the right hand side. So I must say I was pretty impressed that today is July the 6th and there is classes available as of July the 11th. So you can pick whatever class you'd like. Some of them, just note, some of them have a wait list, and then some of them are available to be registered for right away. So pick whatever date and time slot you'd like, and make sure you distinguish between weekday courses or the weekend option as well. So once you click one, you add it to your cart, and then you go ahead and say checkout. And as you see there, the total is $750. So I had actually done this whole process. I thought my screen was recorded, but of course it wasn't. So I'm just going to show you guys the same process. So after you add it to your cart and say check out, the option will bring up a screen and you put in your credit card information and you make the payment, and then you come back and it shows you your receipt. And so here I'll just show you, they emailed me a copy of the receipt and it gives a breakdown of the days and the time, some more details there as well. And they also have this nice feature where you can add it to your calendar too. So straight from the internet there, you can just pop it into your calendar. So you can see there, it just distinguishes your classes from Monday to Thursday, and then the Friday being the exam day. So it shows you on the Friday you'll have class in the morning, and then you'll have a 30-minute break, and then the exam will be in the evening, the second half of the class. And then there's just a PDF receipt. Make sure you hold on to this because you will use this for your taxes at the end of the year. So from here, as soon as you purchase it, you'll see it is right there on your home page of your learning portal. Once you click it, you'll see this is how you access it once your class does start. So you click the selection there, and then you click here to get access to the actual course. And then this is the same process that you access any of your other courses. So the simulations class will just show up at the bottom there. And there's no button to start it because, as you see, I will be starting mine on July the 22nd. So just going back to the previous, again, you'll see more details here regarding the days of the week and the time frame for each period for the section that you've selected. And here's a button where you can say view details, and it just gives a day-by-day breakdown, the time frame for each day if you need those details. And then I'll just quickly show you one more thing. When you go back to the simulation page, they do have a PDF that breaks down the simulation class in a lot more details, and kind of just gives you a preparation for it. So we'll just take a few minutes and I'll just show you guys what it is. So it's just giving an overview of what the class is and what you'll be doing in the class. And then here it shows you just basically your two options for the structures. So option one is you can do it during the weekday, which is 5 consecutive weekdays. And then also a second option is to do it on the weekends only. So that will take place over 3 consecutive weekends. So it's nice that they give you that option depending on what your schedule is. So then on this next page, it goes over three basic overviews. So it just says the simulation orientation. So 2 days prior to your session starting, they will send you a orientation document that you have to read. So it'll be available in the references tab under the learning management system. So you can check that out there. There will be a participant workbook. This is something that, it says a physical copy will be supplied to you. I think that's just when the classes were in person. So it says there will be one made available for you each day. And then the technology requirements. So they're saying you don't need well, obviously you need the internet for the virtual class, but normally the in-person class, you don't need any internet or anything, you can bring a laptop or a tablet for your convenience, but it's not required. So then the assessment, so as we know, the last day there will be an exam. You'll need a 75% to pass. I did call Humber today and I spoke with the lovely Diana, and she confirmed that the test will be 3 hours long. She's actually looking into me to confirm the amount of questions on the exam because it doesn't state that anywhere. With the exam being 3 hours long, I assume they're going to make it 115 questions again, like the previous two, sorry. But when I get confirmation of that, I'll put that as a comment below on this video, so stay tuned for that. And then remediation. So in the event that you take the week-long class and you do the exam and you don't pass, then you do have to do a full remediation day, which is 8 hours long, and it comprises of 2 parts and breaks throughout the day, and then you'll have the assessment again, which you also need to pass with a 75% or greater. So then here it's just telling you a quick checklist there, which is pretty much everything we've gone over. And then they have some FAQ questions here. So I'll just highlight a few of the ones that I found interesting. Obviously attendance is required. What I did find interesting is that they say here that your attendance needs to be at least 80% or more. If it does fall below that, then you will be required to take the full session again. So keep that in mind. There will be exceptions made if you need to miss it for some reason, but just make sure you stay in contact with them and find out more information from Humber if that is needed. So another one is the frequently asked question. I signed up for the simulation class, but now I can't make it. How do I switch to a different session? So on here it says any changes made to the registration has to be at least 7 days prior to the start, and the change you have to do yourself on the learning portal, and that you shouldn't be calling Humber for them to switch it out for you. So when I called today and spoke to them, they confirmed that same thing as well. So if you do need to change it online, then just refer to the registration policy. But I asked them, in the unlikely event that you register for a class and for some reason you can't take it and you need to change it to another one, you can do that. There will be an administration fee of $50. So when I called today, that's what they said, it'd be $50. And then you can, I guess, transfer your credit to another date that works for your schedule. Parking is not applicable. They're saying that you don't need to bring any devices with you. So for these classes, you really don't need to print anything. You just need to have access to the documents and workbooks that they'll provide to you in the reference tab. And that's all, folks. So I just wanted to quickly come on and show you guys. I just booked my simulation test session, sorry. I booked it for after when my course 4 exam is, because I'm doing my course 4. I'm just finishing up the readings now, and I have my exam on the 22nd. So I'm going to start my Sims class on the 27th. So that is one neat feature that is going on right now. As long as you have completed the course 3 exam and passed, you can go ahead and schedule your simulation class for whatever time frame works for you and whatever dates are available. So even though I'm in the middle of course 4 right now, I was still able to book and secure a date. They said that even with my exam being on July 22nd for course 4, I could have booked my simulation class from July the 11th and still completed it before my exam, and that would be perfectly fine. The only thing that they stress is that you cannot book your simulation class during the week of when you have another scheduled exam, because they will not allow you to leave the simulation class to go and write an exam and come back to class. So that's the only main condition that they stressed to me. And then on a second note, just looking at the different Facebook groups, I've been seeing a lot of people saying that the assessment was very hands-on, and it will need your full attention. So for those of you who have kids around, you'll want to make sure that you have a quiet place to go to while doing this. It is 9 to 5 every day for pretty much a week. So you want to make sure you have a time and a space to be able to focus and complete these, because like, you know, we're being tested on it at the end. But I've heard really good things about the simulation class, so I'm looking forward to it. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to comment below or reach out to me on my Instagram or my YouTube messages, and I would be more than happy to help. Thanks guys for watching, and have a wonderful day.